listening to the world's most listened to podcast, Bold and Blonde. I'm Melody Judge.
Really?
Yeah, didn't you?
And
Did you hear about that?
No, I'm
Yeah.
Courtney Bieber. It's the world's most listened to? Did you just make that up?
Do I have to admit it?
You know she made that up.
I don't want to admit that. Anyway, it's the world's best. How's that?
I like that.
I like it too. Anyway, how are you, my friend?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good.
See, I should have taken the water.
You should have taken the water. Every time we come in
She
to
offered me a
record,
water.
I say, do you want some water? Like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm like, oh well,
Dry
sucks
as
to be
a
me.
Sahara desert.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a couple weeks because we had to cancel around Easter.
Right.
For some reason. I don't remember what. Oh, it was my little guinea pig.
Oh, yeah.
It was Jet.
Yeah.
To take him to the vet, and then
kind of an emergency deal.
Yeah, you can tell when your animals are off.
Right.
And it doesn't matter whether it's a goldfish to a horse. I say it before. It doesn't matter, what the size, but you can tell when your babies are off.
Absolutely.
And my baby was off. But I think he's better now because you actually got to take care of him for me while I was out of town this weekend.
I did. And so did Julie.
Yes.
We switched. We had like 2 days each of us.
Yeah.
So I always like taking care of him.
You take the best pictures.
Oh my gosh.
It was so
he's
funny.
The best. He's like the best model.
I was showing Bill, my husband, the pictures, and you guys loaded him up with food. It was so great. And then Bill's like, because usually when we chunk the cucumbers, just little chunks for him. He's like, oh my God, Julianne'd him. She had him in all these.
She did?
She had him in like all these cute little triangles. I don't know what Julianne means. I just know it's
I did it in triangles.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Julianne means?
Did she cut them up too?
She must
send
have.
pictures?
No.
Okay. Because I chopped them up.
This pig is...
I didn't give him any pellets. He was good on that. But I gave him greens and he was loving that.
Loving greens.
And then I gave him 4 slices of cucumber and I quarter those.
Okay.
And so he gets some quartered.
That was so
and
sweet.
I almost wanted to serve it like on a platter. But I couldn't,
He's
everything
spoiled.
was, I don't want to disturb anything in your house.
He's
so.
spoiled.
He is. And they should be.
Yeah.
They should be. So
our babies.
He's feeling a little bit better.
He's doing a little bit better, still eating. So, I mean,
yeah,
he can't be,
Yeah, no, he doesn't like carrots though. I think he's on to the fact that you've been posting pictures of him getting after his carrot.
I know.
So I think he's like,
the hell out of those
I'm
things.
done with that.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Unless
I know.
I'm getting paid royalties. I feel like he would be the one to do that. Like between Henry and Jet, he'd be like, I want royalties.
He's just getting a little bit pickier in his old age.
Yes, he is.
So that's okay.
Yeah. And that's great.
But thank you again, you guys, for watching him while I was out of town.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We had a good time. So how's your father?
He's doing a lot better. He's drinking his water. He's still smoking. But you know what? He's smoked for, I don't know, so he's
pretty much his
60 years.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not going to quit now.
Right, exactly.
Teaching old dog new tricks.
Right.
So, okay. Enjoy your cigarettes. But he's doing better.
Good.
So
he looks better. He looks good.
He was happy, and we ate good food and had good conversation, and we're fixing up some stuff in his house for him. And so
that's good.
Yep.
You guys did some great sightseeing too.
Oh my gosh, these waterfalls.
Wow.
Holy
Amazing.
cow. I mean, I've never seen one like this.
It was
You see them
pretty.
in movies, and then when you're up close, like, oh my gosh.
When we lived in Wyoming, saw beautiful waterfalls in the Black Hills, in South Dakota, and then also in Yellowstone. Just stunning.
Pictures,
beautiful.
Like, you say it
and
all the
just
time.
the sound.
Yes.
I mean, it's just
the energy.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
And pictures just, they don't do
Water
justice.
scares me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit. If I could swim better than what I do, but it's so powerful.
Yeah.
So powerful. While you went north, I went south.
Yes.
Southeast?
Yeah.
Yeah. To Iowa. I got to see my new grandson,
Yay.
Wyatt Mark, giving him a shout out on his first mention on a podcast. So anyway, yeah.
Sweet boy.
So everything is good. Everything was fantastic at home. But now we are here with you and we appreciate you guys listening. Let's dig right in. We have a special guest, but before we get to our special guest, People Magazine came out with, is it the most beautiful... what did I see? I wrote down People Mag. Melissa McCarthy
Oh, I haven't seen this yet.
Yeah.
Because I know they always do the most sexiest
man, And is she on the Most Beautiful People of People magazine?
She's funny.
She is hilarious, isn't she? She's one of my favorites. She's one of my very favorites.
But so she's on the most recent cover?
I want to say she's on. Oh, why didn't I write this down? I'm sorry, you guys.
That's okay.
That's crazy. She's on People's Beautiful issue. Okay, People's Beautiful issue, and it's exclusive. I didn't even know they had a beautiful issue.
I didn't either.
Moving on. I thought it was just
world's most sexiest or whatever guy.
But they do have like the Most Beautiful People, and maybe they've switched the wording. I don't know.
Okay.
Mattel introduced their first Barbie doll for representing a person with Down syndrome.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which is fantastic. I love that.
Why did it take this long? I mean, I'm not.
No, but you're just questioning.
Okay, why did it take this long?
Yeah. Right. So I wanted to mention that. Kudos to Mattel for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
A couple other things. I think this other, I don't know which one I want to talk about first. I think I'm going to talk about Simone Biles because I want to get our guest's take on that.
Okay.
Meghan Markle.
Oh, what happened?
And Harry.
What happened? What did I miss?
Of course, she's not going. She's not going to the coronation.
That's right.
She's going to stay back.
I saw you were looking for tickets or something.
Yes, I'm going to go.
Are you invited?
I want tickets.
Yeah. Are you invited?
No, I just want the official program. Oh. Yes, I'm invited. Yes. It went to my spam. Be. I mean, I didn't get it snail mail.
Right.
I didn't get anything in my email. So
when is that?
It's next week. It's May 6th, I think, because it's Kentucky Derby Day as well.
I was just going to say, is that the same day? Oh my, are we getting dressed up?
We have to.
Hats and everything.
And we're going to stick around with like the coronation. Then we're going to stick around for the Kentucky Derby, have mint juleps, the whole works.
Oh my gosh. So did you find somebody that's going to get you a program?
This is crazy. So a high school friend, we went to school together. She used to live in the UK for years, and she's going back next year. And she's like, hey, I can always pick you up one, or I can have a friend pick up, up one.
Sure.
Okay. So fast forward. So it's like, that's good. That's going to be a good backup plan, right?
Sure.
But hold on a second. Backstory. When the Hubs and I were in Vegas, met a couple from the UK, from London, and she's like, hey, I can get one for you. Apparently, she submitted her name, and so she's
you're going to be able to
get one for me. Yeah.
How cool!
Apparently, they must be sold out. I know, right?
A program from it's a coronation.
Yes. The official program, which I'm sure that they sell at every souvenir shop. And we'll probably see them at TJ Maxx, some other ship soon.
But it's one thing to get it from,
I know, exactly.
England. That's cool.
Right. But Harry is apparently going to be sitting 10 rows back from the rest of the royal family.
He decided not to be a part of the royal I guess that's the new seating chart.
I'm proud of him for going.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, especially since Spare came out and he really bashed everybody in his family.
Yep. And Meghan, she's probably like, screw this. I am out.
I feel like that she maybe she wasn't nervous about going. I feel like that she, although I don't know.
Was she invited?
Well, I believe.
I mean, I know that they're
I
know they're a couple and they're packaged deal and everything.
I'm sure that because because can you imagine that being blown up?
Yeah, that's true.
Like that's going to go in the next book or the next Netflix doc. But it's also their son's birthday.
Okay,
so what a better place to share a birthday on the coronation,
right?
And
of your grandpa, who's going to be the king,
right?
I mean,
yeah.
You think you'd go.
I don't know. But so it's just like,
whatever. I mean, I'll take her spot. I'll sit 10 rows back.
Yes, I will
with
too.
Prince Harry.
I will too. I will.
No biggie.
I'll sit on your lap. We only need one seat.
We're so classy. I'm sorry. Could you move over? I'm just going to sit right here.
Actually, you sit on my lap because you don't want this on you.
You sit on Elton John's lap. Elton will be there probably. Yeah.
And I wonder who's performing because a lot of people turned it down. I think Lionel Richie's performing. Katy Perry's performing.
Really?
Harry Styles turned it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, a lot of people are not digging the new king.
Yeah, he's just
a lot of people are not down with it.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
cool.
going to be coming up in a couple weeks.
Love it.
I know.
Love it.
Just prepare because that's all you're going to see on TV and everything else. But it's also, which you mentioned before we turned our mics on.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to the Jets.
He is.
He's following in Brett Favre's footsteps. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
That's just so weird.
Exactly.
But you know what? It was weird when Brett Favre left and Aaron came in. And now it's weird that Aaron's leaving and that Love is our new quarterback.
Season of love, baby.
But you know what? It's going to be great. You need change in your life.
Yes.
And Aaron is getting older. Mm-hmm. He's not going to do this for the next 10 years, I doubt.
He went on a retreat last week before the announcement, too. He went on, he was with his people, his tribe.
Oh, his tribe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. Like, I'm just.
Good.
But yes, so before it was announced, I don't know. I wish him all the best.
Yeah, he did.
I'm ready for the new era, and I'm ready to embrace the new quarterback.
I love me some Aaron Rodgers, but
that Love. Now, what's his first name?
I don't know. All I know is Love.
I do too. Okay,
do you know?
we're just.
I'm asking our guest.
I know she's just shaking.
I don't know.
No. So it's almost like that. I feel bad because we didn't threaten you not to talk.
Oh, I know. She can totally chime in.
You can, man. But anyway,
no, and I didn't say
we're
that.
Gonna introduce you. No, but anyway, so
sorry.
I just feel bad. Like you were just like, yeah,
we're just yapping over here, and she's like,
okay. So the quarterback now, Love.
Yes.
Will he be starting? Is he going to be the starting quarterback? Does he have to try out for it with somebody else?
When are tryouts being held?
I don't know. Yes, I'm going to do that too. But do you think that he's happy? Like secretly, like it's finally like, hey, it's my turn now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to be pumped.
Because he's been waiting in the wings for a long time.
Yep.
So we're gonna see what
got some big shoes to fill, but I mean, it's time for him to prove himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it'll be great.
I mean, Lord knows he's had enough practice.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Bill said the other day, he's like, I hope the Jets play the Bears and that the Jets just wallop the Bears because Rodgers still owns the Bears.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I was like, oh, well, yeah. Okay. We'll have to watch out for that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Another thing I want to mention, people are going crazy because of Twitter. The blue check mark is gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Like really seriously, people. And the people that have had it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they can probably afford the $8 a month.
Right.
To get it back.
Right.
They're movie stars.
Right.
You know, I mean, come on.
I did enjoy the check mark just knowing that, okay, that's the real account for so-and-so.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because there's so many spammers. There's so many, I followed Tim McGraw and this and that. And it was like, how are you to know Tim McGraw's real right. I don't know, but blue check mark. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and I know that he is giving, Musk is paying for some himself.
Okay.
Which he can afford to.
Right.
But
he could afford to give us all blue check marks.
I know.
Come on.
I want a blue check mark. But anyway, so people are losing their minds on that.
Yep.
A big day. The media world was completely turned upside down.
How many people got
on Monday?
Fired
was it Monday?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. CNN and Fox and everybody just getting the boot.
Yep. Absolutely.
But you know what? That's radio and TV for you.
It is. But two of the head that bring in,
lots of revenue.
Lots of their revenue. Yeah. And I don't know though. I know. I've heard the last I've read, they ponied up with the same lawyer.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Can you imagine how many offers they're getting?
No, it's probably
or opportunities, I should say,
ridiculous.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So
book deals or podcasts. Hey, you want to come on our podcast?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, I'm sure. Like our phones are ringing now.
They're ringing. They are off the hook.
But yeah, with Aaron Rodgers news, the two news media guys are out. Bucks. They've got to win. Mm-hmm. This will be published Wednesday, so they need tonight winning. A win and the next 3.
And now is Giannis playing or is he still out?
I don't know. I hope he's playing. We need him, obviously.
Jeez.
I know.
Makes me nervous.
Oh, I'm so nervous. My palms are sweaty. So bad.
What else you got on that little sheet of paper?
I want to talk about Simone Biles.
Okay.
But I feel like that this she's recently married.
Yeah.
She just got married.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
She's such a cutie.
And her wedding gown was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yep. And that brings us to our guest in the fashion industry and leading the fashion world.
Right. She knows a little something about fashion. And Kristin Hardwick, she is with us in studio.
Yes, and she's an award-winning fashion designer.
I was just going to say she's located in Delavan. Are you from Delavan, Wisconsin?
Yes, I'm originally from Delavan.
Okay, okay. And her shop is in Delavan, but then you went to school in Milwaukee.
Yeah, so I went to Mount Mary University in Milwaukee, and then I also did an internship my third year of college in New York. So I did that for a month, and I did it with Garrow Sparrow, which he's from season 17 of Project Runway.
Oh, wow. Yes.
So
that's cool.
Quite an experience. I really loved it. Also, everything is so like close, like fabric stores, all the accessories that you need, or like, fabric. It's just right there on the same street as you're working, versus here it's like hard to find, local.
Right.
I was gonna say,
don't they have like the market there, like the with like you were saying the fabrics and everything like that? You can just go. It's kind of, is it like an open air kind of market? You're walking in and out of the shops or not? Am I okay?
Yes, it is. Versus here, I have to like source it all online for clients, especially if they want something custom. So instead of me like going to physically a store and feeling it for myself, I have to order a bunch of swatches. And usually,
you're not going to Joann Fabrics.
Let's
just put it to you that way. She looked at me like, girl, please.
Funny. That is great.
It's not my first choice. Let's just say that.
Right. Yeah, what if you need a hot orange zipper? And like you said, in New York, I saw pictures of every color.
Yes.
Every color zipper, of every color fabric, it just was like,
it's
amazing.
My
gosh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Can you imagine how much damage I couldn't, because I can't sew. I don't have that. I just don't have that in me.
I don't either.
I've tried before.
It's just not good.
Kristin, I tried a quick sew dress one summer, and it's still sitting in a drawer somewhere at my mom's. It's not quick sew, and we're talking like it's like 50 years later. It's still not done. Anyway, so you're so talented. Did you always know, when growing up, is this something that you always wanted to do in your life and make it a career?
I don't think fashion design is like, okay, this is exactly what I wanted to do. It was more so of everything leading up to what I wanted to do, which growing up, I was also in like ballet, musical theater. So I did a lot of that. I was surrounded with a lot of creativity. I was even in AP art in high school. So kind of being surrounded by different art aspects, whether it's like costumes. I also did modeling, so I was surrounded by different designers. So I was fascinated in the creative field itself.
Yeah.
So there was actually a college fair at my high school one year, and I went to it, and that's when I was introduced to Mount Mary.
Okay.
And I approached them, and they had like two different options. They had like a fashion merchandising, which is more so business aspect.
Okay.
And then they had fashion design. Well, that's more so creative, but you can still do business with having a fashion design career. Mm-hmm. Hence my shop that I have right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you do it all.
Yeah. So I was really interested in their programs that they had there, so I decided to apply for them, and then I got a really good scholarship, and I decided to attend, which it was the best decision I've ever made. I don't regret anything. Just the experiences that you get even with being at that school. They actually have a fashion show that they hold each year, and students are able to create different garments each year and showcase it for everyone to see.
Sure. So, okay, going into college, did you already know how to sew, or did you learn to sew then in college?
I actually learned to sew in college.
Oh, good question.
I just always wondered that, because it's not easy.
Right.
And I didn't know if you kind of already had a knack for that, so you were already designing 3-piece suits by the time you were 5, or if it's something,
Right.
And a lot of the people that were attending that college, their grandparents, their moms, and everything like that, they've already sewn. Mm-hmm. And they've already taught them a lot of things. So I wanted a school that really started from the basics and taught up.
Right.
And
that's what you needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is something that school did, versus if I were to go to like Parsons in New York, they expect you to have it down all,
Gotcha. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah. I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh,
I had to make a pillow in like 8th grade, And it was a little lamb pillow. Like,
oh,
I'm talking like half-ass sewing.
Oh, well.
And we got to the end, and I'm supposed to like stitch on a face.
Oh.
And you know me, I was like, screw this.
Get glue.
I took a Sharpie.
A Sharpie. That's even better.
I drew the face on. There you go. I think I got a B.
That's better.
And that's when I knew I was going into radio. But no, I brought
creative though. That's
right.
creative
I'm like,
because you something, you know.
I was like, I am not stitching no lamb face.
That's so funny.
But I brought the jacket that Kristin did for me, and it's a pleather. It's supposed to look like a leather jacket, but it's
like
pleather.
a leather jacket.
And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how she had to take up the sleeves because everything is always so gargantuan sleeve or lengthwise of pants for me. And oh my gosh, like I wouldn't even know where to start because it's lined. So you had to do that. It's like, I would have just like cut off and left it.
No.
You know what I mean? I would have been like giving her a heart attack over here.
That's about a good length. Here, Melody, take the scissors and just cut.
Well, when you said that, when you walked in, it's like, oh yeah, this is the coat that Kristin, you know, altered for me. I'm just like thinking like, oh my gosh, like I would be so nervous about that. And I was we just hadn't set to be able to sit down to talk about it. So it was the sleeves that you shortened. Amazing.
They were ridiculously
really
long.
Yeah.
And I just say, is this something you could do? And she's like, oh yeah, definitely. And like a week later, she's like, oh yeah, I'm done. I'm like, oh, that would have taken me like 3 months.
Yeah. It'd still be sitting in my drawer.
I know, right?
With this quick sew pattern.
It's such a cute jacket though. When I was working on it, I was like, oh my gosh, I want one like this.
She looked like a rocker chick when she walked in.
It reminds me of my Grease. Like, the, what are they called? The T-Birds. It reminds me of their leather jackets in Grease.
Yeah.
And it was super cheap from New York and Company, but like the damn sleeves, you know?
You know what caught my attention is the nails. Like what is that called? Like the
studs?
The studs, yeah. Studs. Yeah. I'm thinking, all of a sudden I'm thinking of upholstery. Not to be confused with poultry because I work at the fairgrounds, but just upholstery and like the nails that they, So anyway, oh my gosh. Yeah, the studs. I love anything with the studs on clothing, bling, on shoes, anything like that. So, yeah.
So I was like, okay. And I put it out there online. I said, who does alterations in the area? And I had a ton of people say Kristin Hardwick. And I'm like, I thought I saw something on the Walworth County page.
The Enterprise.
Yeah.
I know that they did an article when I first opened up my shop. They were like, oh, we want to interview you as like a new business. And I was like, yeah, for sure.
So I looked you up online and started following you. And then Sylvia, my trainer, knows Kristin. She said, oh yeah, you should definitely go there. It was just like small world. Everybody knows everybody.
It comes back to a circle like around Sylvia,
right? Sylvia just knows everybody.
She does. Yeah.
Well, she runs the Walworth County Network. And I think that's where I found it too. But a lot of people had mentioned, "Hey, go to Kristin, go to Kristin." I'm like, all right, I want to go Kristin then.
And I have always seen your storefront, and I've always wanted to stop in there. And so when you said that you were going there, I'm just thrilled.
You should definitely come.
I know, I will.
For sure.
Definitely.
If you ever need anything, shortened or whatever, or she'll do something custom, and then she's got the best jewelry.
I was gonna say, even if you just come for the accessories.
Oh,
I'm there completely.
Scarves, purses.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's good.
I love it. So do you go to, as far as for buying, do you go to attend markets, or are you creating the bags and the purses and things like that?
It's kind of more of a market thing. I know that there's one in Chicago.
Yeah.
So I've attended one of those before.
Okay. All right. I've been to the one in Texas and Atlanta, and I tell you, like, oh my gosh, so much fun. My mom used to own a clothing store, and so I was able to attend the Texas clothing mart with her, and that was such a fun treat.
I can't imagine.
Just fun to do.
Yeah.
And then my daughter was a buyer for a store, more of a home decor store, or that's what her part in the store was. Anyway, long story there. But anyway, so I was able to go with her to market then too. But anyway,
I think we would lose our minds if you and I were there.
I did. I was buying stuff like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So what do you look forward to going into work every single day?
Kind of the different, I don't want to say tasks, but like projects that I have to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't really consider it like a task or like you need to do this, because as a fashion designer, since I love it so much, it doesn't really feel like a job.
Right.
There you go.
So
that's good.
Right now we're in prom and bridal season.
I was just gonna say, what are you working on right now? And I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
So are you?
A lot of alterations. I do have a couple custom too. I have a return client. He's a drag queen, so he's in the Milwaukee area. I was just
gonna say that'd be perfect for you. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And so he came back and he wanted a second piece done, so I'm working on that as well as a bridal custom.
Oh wow! So you're creating this from scratch?
Yes. It's actually a bodysuit that's going to be going underneath a wedding dress.
Wow. Oh, interesting.
I would love to see pictures or just see, oh my gosh, how cool is that?
So when you see it, I'm getting back to the royal family. When you watch these or see pictures of, are you deconstructing things in your head, like how you think it's made and how you would do it differently or things like that?
That's
does your mind ever shut off doing that?
Not really.
Which is good.
Right?
Because it'd be so fun.
Yes, it's so funny because when you, like, after going to fashion school and going into stores in general, whether it's like Macy's, Forever 21, Boston store when it was a thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep my hands off of clothes. I always had to know how they were made. I was even looking at them. The workers were looking at me funny, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, how is this made? And like, I think that interest brought me into the alteration field. And then also like in fashion school, like with constructing garments and knowing how to construct garments, you're kind of knowing how everything pieces together.
Well, you know what pops into my mind right now is Legally Blonde. When the one woman is trying to sell her something for like 50% off, or she's trying to sell it to her full price. It was on sale or something like that. And Reese Witherspoon, she's like, is this high viscose rayon or whatever she says, with a half stitch top loop, whatever. And the lady's like, yeah. And she's like, that's impossible. You can't bubble. And I don't know if you know the movie, that part.
I do.
Is she saying something that's like
I
real?
don't remember that exact part, but I'll have to rewatch it and I'll let you know.
But she was like, yeah, is that a half stitch top loop viscosity rayon, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just
funny.
Like, oh
I remember that now.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
I just wondered if that's a real thing. Whether.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what movie intrigued me the most?
What?
Cruella.
Oh gosh. Wouldn't you have loved to be on that set designing? Oh my
yes.
gosh.
That was like the dream.
Wow. That was really awesome. That was a great movie.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
That's awesome. Okay, so what about, there's some designers out there that get a little wonky. And I'm not even saying little, but some of the stuff that they're creating, it's like really, and you and I have seen some where it's just like, now is everything a creative and artsy, or is it sometimes, do you even look at it like, okay, are you just were you just stuck on a design?
Yeah, sometimes I do. I know that there was a recent, I forgot the designer's name, but they did like wonky ball gowns and she was wearing the ball gown sideways.
Yes.
Something like that I think is meant just for runway.
For runway purposes.
Oh, okay.
Unless a celebrity wants to wear it on a red carpet, then that's definitely an option for them. Okay. But definitely a couture runway.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you want like ready to wear or like evening wear, then that's a whole different story.
Because some of the stuff you and I, Melody, have seen, and we're like,
exactly. I mean, some of
would
it. Would
somebody really buy this?
Well, who did with the lion head that was faux lion, and it was like Kylie.
Yes,
one of the Jenner girls.
One of the Jenners.
Yes.
Yeah,
yep, I know.
And that was runway, and she got it. But I don't know when the Met Gala is, but I am addicted to the Met Gala and watching that whole parade of fashion.
Yes.
And some of it is, like you were saying, like a little like out there.
Wow.
And how can they see?
But
how,
I guess it's all art.
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
How do you go to the bathroom in some of this?
Know.
That's what I want to know.
Exactly.
They have helpers.
I was just going to say, you have an entourage going into the bathroom with you. Right. It's like your wedding day. Yeah. Everybody lifts up the tool around your face. Yeah.
It's funny. The last time I was in New York, my sister was with me and we both went to the Met Museum just to check it out, see what exhibits they had. And I don't know if you're familiar with Zach Posen, the fashion designer.
No.
He's more so women's evening wear.
Okay.
He's done a lot of red carpets, Met, all that. And then he has he used to have his own Zach Posen house. Atelier. But then he sold it off. But finding out that like 5 minutes after we left the Met Museum, he was there.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, I saw it on his Instagram story. And I was like, you're kidding me? Because we already had taken a taxi back to the hotel.
Sure. Yep.
So.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you know what? The next time you go.
People are going to be wanting to see you.
Exactly.
They're not going to be like, but they're going to be asking for your autograph.
Yeah.
And you're going to be
Kristin Hardwick.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
That's right. She did my faux leather.
That's right.
My faux leather jacket. Because I mean, going back to the crazy, I guess you still should call it art because somebody created it, even if it's not anything you'd ever wear. But there's some things that just, like the little black dress, certain leopard print, certain things that just don't go out of style.
They're just timeless.
And that's something that you agree with, that like the little black dress will always be around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Something like that.
I think the history of like corsets back in the day, they're starting to come back. It's just like a constant cycle of fashion revolution.
Well, they say like every 30 years things kind of rotate.
Like how like the 70s are coming back now with like
it's not just great. Jeans. I love it.
I do. Melody's got her bell bottoms.
I do. Yep. I love it. I love that era so much.
So I want to ask you, I'm like, when, I think I talked to Melody about this. I'm like, when are gloves and pillbox hats and like, the Jackie Kennedy style going to come back?
Of, like,
or Audrey Hepburn.
Yes. I have a bunch of those vintage hats actually in my basement right now. And I've been wanting to wear them out, but like no one wears them anymore, you know?
I just think you should. I just think that you should wear them.
Yeah.
Whether it's your style.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like whether it's in style or not, but it's your style.
Yeah.
And I feel like that you should.
I would love
do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I want Kristin to design something that like Jackie Kennedy wore for me.
Well,
like
she's
replica.
Right here.
I know.
So you can talk to her about that.
That's what I want. I'm like, and pillbox hat and the gloves and everything.
Yes, yeah.
Now I know I'm not like a size 2 like Jackie was. Oh shit, she was probably
a
00. But I mean, like her Chanel suits and oh my
gorgeous.
Gosh. Yeah. So maybe I'll have to talk to her about that.
Yes.
And like it timeless so that you're able to wear those time and time again.
Exactly.
With some of those.
It'll always be in style.
Right. Absolutely. So what are we seeing for summer and I know you're probably looking at fall designs and even next spring. I don't know. But what are we going to be seeing for summer for color and that type of thing?
Well, I was excited when they announced the color of the year this year, which is more of a fuchsia.
Oh, okay.
And it's like one of my favorite colors. I love fuchsia. So I'm seeing a lot of that start to come into play for the summer when you go into different stores. Like, I keep mentioning Macy's because I go there a lot, but like their suits and everything like that for women, as well as incorporating some patterns in men as well. So, with seeing like the color of the year. So it's a fuchsia color. And then with patterns, since it's approaching summertime, you see more floral.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Floral. Groundbreaking. What is that from Devil Wears Prada? Do you remember when?
Yes.
And more florals. And she's like, really?
One of our
groundbreaking
movies.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite movies too.
Movie
but it's true. Spring and summer, you have the florals and you have the bright colors.
Right.
I mean, you're just not ever gonna. That's a staple too.
Yeah.
Just like when you go into fall, you're gonna have more of the rusts and the oranges and stuff like that. And then
I know, and I'm in fall colors today. I know.
Oh my gosh,
it's just ridiculous. It's kind of cold out today.
It is cold.
So.
Yeah. And then you'll have the buffalo plaids and all that, for Christmas. And some of that stuff is never going to go away.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. We love it.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
A lot of things I noticed this year, though, have like a lot of straps. Have
Really?
you noticed that? They kind of like with whether it's the shoes that strap up the leg or the tank tops that kind of have like.
Strappy?
Yeah, they're really strappy.
Oh, that's good to know.
You got to watch for strappy.
Right. Exactly. Okay. I got to do some exercising with my arms.
I was just going to say
doing that strappy.
Oh man,
I've got to whip myself in shape.
Me too. I can't do strappy.
Yeah, no, I'm not the hugest fan of it, just because I feel like they would just fall down your leg.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Strappy shoes. Yeah.
Oh, strappy shoes. Yeah.
I don't think so. Not for me.
I don't know.
Well, you got big calves. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, can I have some extra straps?
It's not good when it's like extra straps. It's not good when it's like cutting into your skin.
No.
No.
And you're bleeding. That's not a good look.
Sign.
It's just not a good look.
No.
Okay, so what are your feelings on like nylons, hosiery, stuff like that? Because like going back to the royal family, they have to wear stockings. Like that's part of they always have to have some sort of hose on. But then I see so many women with bare legs. And for me, I feel like I need a little hosiery just to suck you in a little bit.
I like it.
You get the control top, you know what I'm saying? And then, but then like a little suntan so I don't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Oh my gosh, you don't. You just don't.
But that's why we have Skims, is to suck you in.
Yes.
By Kim Kardashian.
Oh, I know. I really want to look into that. Is it really good?
I actually own one of their dresses.
So good.
Yeah, it really snugs the body great. Yeah.
What is it? And it comes in like, and it looks like it's almost like a toddler size.
It's a 3-month-old.
It's like, like how am I gonna get my leg into like it's awful, but it does. Like it just,
but it works.
Hard to get on, but does the job.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hosiery, like I grew up wearing that.
Right.
It was more so of like you can't wear a dress unless you wear this.
Right.
But right now I feel like it's so more of like it's in the past type thing, and only like the royal family or like the people that keep in their traditions. Still follow up with that.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm going to keep that in my traditions because I just feel like it's good for me. I don't know.
I feel like it just helps me.
I still wear them.
So.
Do you?
Okay, that's good to know.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah, because I like a good pair of nude. I just do.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing when you wear tights,
right?
And you have a design or something like that. That's one thing. I love those. But yeah, like you can always tell because when your thighs rub together, you can always tell you have nylons on. It's like whoosh, swoosh, 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 swoosh. Somebody's like, "Oh, she wearing nylons over there." Yeah, I am. What?
Oh my gosh.
So I just always wondered about that because I know that was kind of on the outs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm going to wear them.
But also I feel like that it depends on where you live too. A lot of the, I mean, a lot of the celebrities you see are
in California.
Yeah. So, and I
That's
feel like,
true.
And they have trainers and they have.
Well, nothing's jiggling. They don't have to wear the
jigglers.
And they've got the spray tans. And
exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh.
This is just reality.
We get like no sun here.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
So true. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. It is. But if somebody would like to contact you, how do we go about that? How do they go about that?
Yeah, so they can either like call or email. If they look up just Kristin Hardwick LLC on Google, it will have my email as well as my business phone number.
Okay.
Otherwise, I am also available on social media. So on Facebook, you can just look up Kristin Hardwick LLC. And then on Instagram, it's Kristin Hardwick Designs.
We got to follow her on Instagram because I know you and I are following her on Facebook.
I am following you on, as far as for our Bold and Blonde, we do.
We are. Okay.
Or no, I don't know, but I know I am.
Okay. So your account might be, but I got to look up. I gotta look up Bold and Blonde. We'll find Kristin Hardwick LLC.
Yeah,
is what
How
it is.
long does it take you to create? If somebody would like, say, a prom dress, or I don't know, wedding dress would be a gown would be obviously a little bit longer, but just a simple if they're going to a gala, or how long does somebody need? How long, as far as for lead time,
like for custom?
Yeah.
Well, I always say it depends on the garment itself of what kind of custom piece. If it's more so intricate, then it might take longer. And also how many layers. If you want a full ball gown, that might take months.
I like a lot of tulle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So something like that might take like, months to make, just because it's a whole lot of layers and construction.
Like a quinceañera dress.
And
or
then
something.
also fabric sourcing too. You never know when it'll arrive. Even if you, settled on what type of fabric you want, ordering it in, shipping issues have been
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Since with everything else in the world, I think it's getting a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was going to ask if fabric has been backed up like everything else has been.
Sometimes, with certain clients I've had, it's like depending on what they pick.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's hit or miss, but I let them know that ahead of time.
Sure.
I'm like, well, it could be, delayed a little bit.
So if somebody comes in and says, Kristin, this is what I have in my mind. This is what, and they might bring you like a few photographs of something that they've seen that they really like. They took out of, off the internet or Vogue or whatever, how do you go ahead and create that for them? Do you start with your own sketch, or, I mean, how far down do you go?
Yeah.
Do you sketch it out?
Yeah. So we hand out like, so we schedule like a consultation, and then we go from there. When they hand me like a direct picture of a garment, like if I were, if there's like a Gucci dress that they, show me and they want me to recreate it, I'm not going to recreate it the same way.
Right, absolutely. But like if they like, maybe if they like the shoulder on one dress, but they like, something about the fit from a different one, but then you can create your own, obviously.
Yeah, so with those pictures that they provide, and we can kind of like talk it through in person too. But I would start off by doing different sketches, and I can either like send it via email to them, or we can like look at them in person, and then we can kind of go from there. Okay, like what fabric are you envisioning for the sleeves?
I love that.
What fabric for the bodice?
Right.
And like
that's awesome.
The closures too.
Yeah.
Like, do you want zipper? Do you want like a corset back? It's a whole lot of things that you have to think of.
Sure. Right, exactly.
So if you were to design like a Gucci or something like just like that, would you get in trouble? Or
it's a fine line.
It is? Okay. Yeah. I always wondered, like,
how would that? You probably really wouldn't want to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Especially with making connections in the fashion industry, with being in New York and everything like that, I got to meet some amazing people, and I wouldn't want to cross that line.
Exactly. No. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You could maybe be inspired by something, but make it your own and make it to the clients, what they want.
Yeah.
But
yeah, definitely.
That's interesting.
Very interesting. What hours are you open?
So I'm open Tuesday through Saturday, 2 to 7 p.m.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So I'm on Instagram. You can find her, Kristin Hardwick, LLC, fashion designer, seamstress, alterations, embellishments, and accessories. She's at 407 East Walworth Avenue in Delavan, Wisconsin.
Yay! We love it. Good. We love it. It's so good. It's so good to support our, our own local businesses here and
female owned.
Right. Absolutely.
And she's young too. Go see her. This is, you don't see.
You can get your own design from her.
Right.
An official design and say, aha, when,
Exactly.
What are your aspirations? Do you feel like that you want to stay around here? I mean, or are you kind of thinking like New York would be a great place to land someday?
Eventually.
New
York is like where my heart is.
Yeah.
I've been there around 3 to 4 times already. Yes. And then also growing up, and like traveling to Chicago a lot. I did that as well. So maybe that's an option too. Right now, this is like my home base. I'm kind of feeling for it. I was just, it came all really, really fast. I graduated and then all of a sudden, bam, business.
I was going to say,
So it was, so I really want to eventually go to New York. I think that's.
It'll happen.
Well, we have you here in Walworth County for now. So
exactly. And will you remember us when you are big in New York?
Oh, yeah.
Will you still be able to either fly us out there?
We're going out.
Or you fly us
out.
Yeah. Or fly back so that you can alter our pleather jackets.
Pleather. Yes.
Well, I actually do have some amazing news though.
Oh, what?
Ooh, what?
Yeah.
And I was actually saving it for today.
Girl, what is it? I know, I did.
Oh my gosh.
Gooshies.
Okay, what?
Okay, so in October, I have an upcoming fashion show in LA for LA Fashion Week.
Stop it right now. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
My face, it froze. It was like, what? Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to be showcasing a new collection in October.
And we're going to go with you.
For sure.
She looks at us like, well, maybe. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I got
so
goosebumps
amazing.
Too. I got the chills.
Oh my gosh.
That's really cool.
So are you starting now? I mean, to get ready for this and
I have been for a couple months already, actually. I've been kind of keeping it in the low for right now.
Yeah.
Now it's out and about.
Yeah.
Okay, so just in case we're unable to be there, we're definitely going to have to, you're going to have to call us and we're going to have to do another podcast and follow up when you're out there.
Yeah.
Like that would just be so much fun.
Oh my gosh. I've never
Courtney's
been
wheels
to
are
LA.
turning.
I know. Can you tell that I'm thinking? I'm
oh my
gosh. I want to go to
so
LA.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
That would be fun.
Thrilling.
Aww.
Thank you for sharing that on Bold and Blonde.
Thank you for saving
Be
it for
bold,
us.
just like Kristin Hardwick.
Just go do it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Like, how do we even I don't even know
end
where to go with
that. I know.
How do
She's
you?
like, I was saving some. We're like, what? Oh,
that is fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well deserved.
Absolutely.
And I'll be posting it as well on my social media, so people can like buy tickets if they want to come.
We'll share it
So.
for sure.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely be sharing it.
That's so exciting.
Well, maybe
We're
we
so
can
thrilled
have
for
you on before you said October.
Yeah.
Is when before you head out, we can have you on again. And
Very exciting.
Oh my gosh, that would be
very,
cool.
very exciting.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Yes,
I know.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. But before we go, I have a fashion edition, this or that.
Ooh.
Okay. Are you ready? Do you want to play along with this?
Yeah.
Okay. This or that, jeans or leggings?
Leggings.
Leggings, more comfy.
All right. Long sleeve or short sleeve?
Long sleeve.
Long sleeve. We live in Wisconsin.
Yes.
It's cold all the time.
Fashion edition, this or that, fancy or casual?
Fancy.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I love me some casual, but I love me some fancy too.
I know.
You're very fancy today.
Fancy. You think
Very
this is
fancy.
fancy? Oh,
Yeah.
she's so sweet.
She's always put together.
What about
She's
you
always
though, Melody?
Oh, for sure, fancy.
Fancy, yeah.
And
This
I'd love to be
oh my gosh.
overdressed is better than underdressed,
This
which
is
that's
true.
the next
Yeah,
one.
true.
Dress or jumpsuits. This is interesting because jumpsuits have been
Making a
really,
comeback.
Yeah,
That's a hard one because I wear both.
it's so hard though when you have to go to the bathroom.
She looks
I'm
so
just gonna
cute.
say
I'm
that.
sure. I know.
I'm sure that you look adorable.
She looks cute in both of them. See, the
Yeah.
thing, I look a jumpsuit is like a
Oh
sack
my
of potatoes.
gosh! I'd be
So-
like, send her back to prison.
yeah, right.
Like, why are
Yeah.
you wearing that?
No, why don't you just get her a straight jacket?
Well, sometimes with jumpsuits, you can also put a top over it and layer it to make it
That's
like a whole different look.
True.
See why we have her on here?
Yeah, I know.
Like seriously.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'd have. Yeah, I don't know though. I love myself a good jumpsuit though.
On other
just
people,
love
I feel like
jumpsuits.
they look great on me.
So
I
you'd
don't
rather
know.
be in a, but you are adorable in a dress. You look beautiful.
I'll
in
do a
dresses.
dress. Okay.
All right. So stripes or checks?
Checks.
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 Like houndstooth checks.
I just feel like stripes don't really flatter me.
I don't.
Depending
I
on
feel like-
where it's located on the body, maybe
I
it could be
guess.
slimming.
Yeah.
But I like
I've seen some of the from Coachella, and this is a whole different thing, but some really cute like striped pants that some of the
Okay.
That's
some
true.
people were wearing.
Yes.
They were so cute.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's see what else on here: heels or flats.
Heels.
flats. Oh, I'd love me some flats.
I love myself some
Because-
heels, but
you have the fun flats. I wore these for you.
Oh my
those are so
gosh.
cute.
I wore those for you, Melody.
Oh,
But
I
I'm
know, I
also
love
wearing
that.
them for Kristen too.
I have on,
Look at we have our flats.
You've had, yeah. I mean, working wise, I used to be able to wear. I used to do heels more than I do now. Look at that! I can't even get my leg up there. Oh my god!
I tried on Melody's heels, and they were like 4. They're 4
this is
inches.
a great story.
We were at our
Great
previous
story.
job, tried them on, and busted my shit.
But you went down.
I mean, I
you
went
down,
down.
and it was
Really?
it was good. The way that
was
you went
not good.
down though
Oh,
was
no.
fantastic.
Well, I made it look fantastic.
You did. Like you didn't get hurt. It was all good. You popped back up. All right. So neutral or colorful?
Colorful.
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 Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love colorful, but I always go back to black.
I love black.
I'm always right. I'm always in black.
I love black. And you love black.
I'm
It's
wearing all
so-
black right now.
It's so good.
It is. It
just-
is. And like you said, it's it's so dreary out today. So that is our fashion this or that fashion edition. So thank you for playing along with
Yes,
us.
of course.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited that you have joined us and thrilled for your next adventure.
Me too. This is very fun.
Oh my gosh, so exciting.
We'll have you back before you head out to LA and forget about Walworth County. No, she would never forget about Walworth County.
She is voted best of Walworth County, best boutique, and best women's clothes. So we have her right here in our studio. Kristin Hardwick, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
much
and looking forward to
to
the next
Courtney
time.
and Melody.
Yeah,
Aw.
no problem.
We'll have her back.
Words of wisdom before we leave today. Be bold.
Be bold and
Be
just
bold.
do it.
Do it.
I mean, I'm not trying to be Nike or anything, but just go out and live your life, live your dreams,
Yeah.
and take the risk.
Absolutely.
Yes, never give up.
Yes.
I was just going to ask you, what would you, wrapping up maybe, what would you tell some of the younger listeners that hopefully are listening and that are, don't give up on your dreams, or what would you tell them, or your younger self?
Just follow your passion in your heart. Like, find a hobby. And I always say this if someone doesn't know what they want to do when they get older. But find a hobby and make that in a career. Make that into a career.
Oh.
So if I loved being creative, find different aspects. There's so many different creative jobs out there.
Yeah. Yep.
And I just happen to love fashion, so I wanted to go in that direction.
Sure.
But if someone really likes art, they could do like art therapy.
Oh, very true.
I never even thought of that.
Very true.
Yeah.
We could talk to you for a long time.
That makes sense. I know.
Another question. Who are your influencers, if I can talk at the end of the day? Who are you influenced by? What designer have you always looked up to, or?
We kind of mentioned her a little earlier, me and Courtney, but Betsy Johnson's a huge one. Got me started in the fashion industry.
You just made best friends with Melody. We love her. We love Betsy.
Chanel.
Oh, hands down.
And Zach Posen, because I absolutely love him too.
Yeah. All right.
I love it.
All right.
So good.
Oh,
I just got chills again.
I know. So good. Oh my gosh. Make sure that you check out Kristin Hardwick in Delavan, and check out KristinHardwickDesigns.com. And gosh, I don't even want to say thank you for shopping at Melody Mart, because we want you to
We want you to shop at Kristin Hardwick Designs. Yeah.
That's how we're going to leave it. Anyway, thanks for joining us on this edition of Bold and Blonde.